Hello, my beautiful kings and queens. How are you? I'm doing quite well because, not to brag, but I'm actually doing a continuation of a series that I started. I know. Who am I? Finishing something I started. Hey, 2020, full of surprises, baby. Am I right? Okay, so today I'm going to be ranking all of the highlighters in my highlighter collection. I'm just gonna be honest, you guys, I don't get PR, I don't get sponsorships or anything like that, so a lot of the products I buy myself, and most of them are really, really good. It was really hard to actually rank my highlighter collection because every highlighter that I have, I love for a specific reason or a specific look or a specific formula, and it was really hard to do this. I have very few highlighters in my collection that I'm kind of like, not like my very most favorite. Most of them are fabulous, and that's because I do a lot of research. And when I say a lot of research, I mean a lot of research. I will like research a product for like 6 months before I actually purchase it. Like I have to watch like video after video and read reviews and swatch it. I mean, I know that's kind of hard now during COVID, but it was really hard. So I'm sorry if you guys wanted a little bit more tea than that, but that's just the honest truth, okay? So hopefully this video is helpful to you guys. I'm always so thankful that you guys watch my videos. So let's just get started. All right, so ranking in at dead last is Mary Luminizer. Now, they did come out with another shade called Bonnie Luminizer, and they did actually come out with Mary Duminizer and Bonnie Duminizer, which is their liquid. I like this highlighter, but it's not my favorite. It's just a touch bit too dark for me. I feel like if I had a more medium skin tone, I would like this a lot more. It's not that it's a bad highlighter, it's just my least favorite out of all of them. So here is a swatch of it. It's pretty, but every time I use it, it's not super glowy. It's a touch too yellow and a little bit tiny bit too powdery as well. I don't know. You know how there's just those products, you guys, that they're not bad and you don't really know why you don't like them. You're just kind of like, I don't like this and I don't know why, but I just don't pick it up that often. And that's kind of how this is. Every now and again, I kind of use it as an eyeshadow, but really it's just doesn't do it for me. I'm sorry. I know there's a lot of you out there that are you're gonna hang me after this, but it's the least one in my collection. Don't know what to tell you. Okay, moving on. Next up is the Nicole Guerrero Glow Palette. Now, I'm so lucky because my friend Chelsea actually gave this to me. So, Chelsea, I love you, baby. I really, really like this. However, you can kind of tell that this palette was made in a different time. It was made in a time where people liked those really ultra metallic, metally, foily looking highlights. Now, what I love about this palette is honestly, it's probably the best glow kit that Anastasia has ever made. You get a huge variety in here. And for actually being a very like soft, glittery formula, they actually go on really smooth and not chunky at all. So I will swatch a couple for you so you can see what I am talking about. So here are the shades swatched. So beautiful, but they are very pigmented and very metallic, so they're a little bit harder to work with, especially when I'm trying to go for more something like this where it just looks like dewy sheen on my skin. This is just, you know, from 2017 type of highlights that we used to like. Very beautiful, very metallic, but I have to kind of finesse them a little. I have to use them very sparingly. Even if I just touch my brush into here, you guys, it is like ultra metallic, too bright. It's just a little too bright. I just feel like it was from a different era of makeup where we liked a more blinding highlight. So not that this is bad, it's just definitely for somebody that likes that super blinding ultra metallic, and it's just not part of my thing anymore. I like it to look really dewy and glowy and wet, but not metallic. And I don't like it to show off too much pigmentation and color. So that's why that one's knocked down a peg for me. Next up is the next highlighting palette I have in my collection. This is the Ofra Glow Up palette. I ranked this one a step above the Nicole Guerrero one. One, because the packaging is just a little bit better. It's a little smaller. You get a little bit more variety. And I like that Ofra really keeps in mind the working makeup artist. So this is a product that I mainly use in my kit, but you can use it yourself. I like that these pans are very easy to just like pop out. Like they're in there with a magnet, but you can see it just pops right out. So if you didn't really like having a bunch of highlighters, you could always substitute in, you know, a bronzer, a blush, a face powder, an eyeshadow, and kind of make your own little face palette, if you will. It's also nice and customizable because let's say you don't really use Beverly Hills that often, right? Maybe you use Rodeo Drive the most. So buy a big Rodeo Drive and put it in here and put a smaller one in here. You can really do whatever you want. And y'all know me, I am the customization queen. Go ahead and give me my crown. So I enjoy something like this. I really like the shade Beverly Hills because I like to mix a bunch of highlighters together to kind of get this custom shade. I don't know why. And then you get a small Star Island, a small Blissful, and a small Rodeo Drive in here. So very gorgeous. I will go ahead and swatch the little threesome here. Not going to swatch the big one. So again, they're very similar to the Nicole Guerrero ones, but they're just not as chunky as that formula. I find this formula to be a little bit thinner. So while they do have that ultra metallic thing that I was talking about, they're not as pigmented, they're not as chunky or glittery, which is why I like them a little bit better. So again, I like this, but it's definitely kind of lower on the list, if that makes sense. Okay, next up is one that I don't even think they make anymore, but I'm gonna be honest, it is in my collection. This is the Pixi Glowy Powder in the shade London Luster. This was a collaboration with a YouTuber named Aspen Ovard, I believe. Am I saying that right? It looks like all one word on here. Aspen Ovard. Yes. Okay. This shade is actually gorgeous, and I know that Pixi has gone on to make other amazing, amazing highlighters. This one looks really scary in the pan, but it actually just has that slight pale yellow undertone that makes it like so wearable, you guys. And it's very metallic and blinding. It looks like light on the skin though. It's very, very pretty. Just a hair too icy for me nowadays. Back in the day when I first got it though, I was wearing this all the time. And still after all these years, it is still blinding and metallic and beautiful. You got a lot of product in here for like, I think $15 is what I paid. Just beautiful, just amazing. And this is definitely a testament to all of the Pixi highlighters. So if you are more of a drugstore person, Pixi highlighters, yes, all day, baby. Okay, guys, so now we're entering into the world of creams. We all love a cream, don't we? It's 2020, baby. Creams are in. But who did it first? Come on, tell me. Who did it first? Who? Yes, that's right, students. It would be MAC. This is a MAC cream color base in the shade Shell. Very famous. You can find 1,000,001 videos where people talk about MAC Shell. What I love about this is not only can you use it as a highlight, but you could use it on the lips, you could use it on the eyes. It's very, very multi-purpose. I love the shade. It's like a nice champagne pink, but it actually is a little bit more sheer when you put it on. It's not as pink as you would like to believe. I actually have a refill pan for this because it's one of my favorites. And that's the other thing I like about MAC is that's better on my wallet. You know, my wallet doesn't cry every time I buy a refill pan for this, okay? I also like that it's nice and small. It's a little bit better for travel. And if you're a makeup artist, it's going to be better for your kit. I just love this because it's perfect for someone with oily skin. It's creamy, but not too creamy to where it's going to disturb the makeup. I can put this over powder and it just looks so beautiful. It's also an amazing base for a powder highlight. So if you really want to lock in that shine and that highlight, I would go ahead and put this down first. Oh, it's so pretty. It's not like the most blinding, crazy highlight you've ever seen in your life, but it gives this beautiful luminosity and sheen. And if you have drier skin, more mature skin, a lot of texture, this is going to be an amazing highlight for you. Highly recommend. All right, more cream highlights. You guys know I love that pillowy, bouncy texture. So the next one I have for you is the Stila Heaven's Hue highlighter. I don't use this one actually as much as I used to back in the day, but every time I play and swatch with this, I'm always like, damn, I need to keep using this. This is in the shade Kitten. Kitten is a classic Stila shade, that champagne pink that everyone loves, but it actually is more sheer when you put it on. So as you can see, it does have that slight pinky undertone, but it's definitely more of like just glossy glaze, I guess you could say. This is, again, great for people who have oily skin because it's not super creamy and hydrating to where it's moving everything around. It's not super sticky on the face. It's very lightweight, more mattifying than anything. But isn't this just gorgeous, you guys? Oh my God. It's so pretty. It's metallic in all the right ways. But again, like I was saying, it's great for oily skin, but it's also great for dry skin, more mature skin, textured skin, because it's a cream. And you can also use it as a base, but obviously it stands alone like the queen that it is. I love this texture. I love this formula. Fabulous highlight. I don't give this enough love, you guys, but it's so beautiful. Now, remember how you were going to kill me earlier because I hated Mary Luminizer? Well, you can put your knives down because Mary Luminizer is amazing. This is basically the liquid version of Mary Luminizer. Mary Luminizer. Hi, amazing. They just formulated this so well, and I don't know what it is. I just love this one a lot more than the other one. The one thing that I can really attest to this is that it is extremely long wearing. When it dries down, it's dried down, and that's that. You're not getting her to go anywhere. But this is it, like, heavily swatched, as you can see. And then this is it more like diffused and blended out. Just beautiful. And for a liquid product, it's just so long wearing. It's so beautiful. It just looks like light on the skin. And again, anyone of any skin type can wear this. It's just so amazing. And it's so skinny and little. I've used it to travel more than anything because it's just so small and fits in my bag better. So hats off to you, Balm. You came back. You redeemed yourself. So the next highlighter I have, again, I feel bad talking about this because I don't have it anymore, but hey, they brought it back. They might bring it back again. And that is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Omrizi highlight. Please don't judge me for it being dirty, okay? It is what it is. Get over it. I love this highlighter. The packaging is absolutely stunning, okay? You get a lot of product in here, a really nice mirror, and this is so beautiful. The reason that I ranked it a little bit lower is because I'm just not the biggest fan of yellowy golden highlights. However, this one takes the freaking cake. This is my favorite, like, gold highlight of life. It looks like light on the skin. It is extremely lightweight because of its unique powdery gel formula. It's so stunning, you guys. Like, oh, it's so good. I just love this formula so much. Like, it feels like nothing, but looks like everything. Isn't that so pretty, you guys? I love this so much. And I know you guys might be like, dang, I thought that would be higher. It would have been, but there's just highlights that I like more, you guys. I'm sorry, but this is a fabulous highlight. And if they ever bring it back, I always recommend people to pick this up because it's just such a unique formula. It's great. We've made it to the top 5. So coming in at number 5 is probably the newest highlighter to my collection, and that is the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter for that Superstar Youth Glow. I have mine in the shade Light 2. I am so obsessed with this. Now this is expensive, but you use so little of it that you're gonna have it forever, you guys, I swear to you. This is a very interesting product. Not quite a foundation, not quite a liquid highlighter. It's like this weird hybrid. To me, it's way too shimmery and metallic to be a foundation on its own or a concealer, but mixed in with a foundation, yes, I'm all about it. I personally use this as a liquid highlight. It just looks like skin. It is so crazy beautiful. It has a really fat doe foot applicator. I honestly can use like such a small amount of this. Like this is literally all I'm using, you guys, and you'll just see in a minute. So this is kind of it blended out. Now, I know it doesn't look like much, but that's the beauty of it, okay? It just looks like luminous light on the skin. So we're definitely kind of getting into that trend of highlighted, dewy looking skin, but not metallic, not super pigmented, not a stripe on your face. You just kind of want to be able to turn your face and see that dew and see that glow, but not too intense. This is perfect for that. Anyone that loves highlight and dewy glowy skin, but they don't want to have the ultra metallic craziness, this is for you. I absolutely love this. It comes in a couple different shades. Of course, it's Charlotte Tilbury, so does it come in a ton of shades? No, but they have gotten better. They have expanded it a little bit, and I just think this is amazing. Number 4 is the oldest highlighter in my collection, but damn if it is not one of my favorites. It is Becca Opal. Did you like how I did that? I actually was scared I wasn't gonna do it. But I love this shade. This is the most beautiful kind of champagne shade. It's not too light, but it's not too dark. It is so pretty, you guys. And for a highlighter that was kind of more popular back in the day, not as popular now, I still feel like this is one of the best highlighters on planet Earth. Like the formula, the shade, I freaking love this. I like it just because it's a little bit more neutral than, let's say, like a bright gold. It's actually the highlight that I'm wearing today. I know. Aren't you guys like, damn, let me get my credit card? I know. These are amazing. The Becca formula is still impeccable, and they have so many shades, you guys. Literally any preference, any skin tone, you're going to be able to find something for you, which is, I think, is so great. I just am so obsessed with this. I think this one is starting to smell. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, maybe. I don't know. But if this one turns on me in like a couple months, I am so getting another one of these little flying saucers. Amazing. Whew. All right, top three. So coming in at number 3 is one of the most unique, most amazing, ultra glam formulas I have ever used in my life. And then I actually lied. I have a little bit of that on top of Becca Opal. It is the Artist Couture Diamond Glow Powders. Now I have 2 others. I have Cocoa Bling and I have Jackie Aina's La Peach. I like these ones, but my favorite shade is Yes. Obviously, it's in the old packaging. That's how long I've had it. This is the new packaging. But I will swatch all 3 of them for you. These are like the most shimmery but lightweight, but like you'll see in a minute. They are just exquisitely formulated. I don't know how they made this formula. I'm amazed every single time I put this on, you guys. I don't even know how to describe it. They're so stunning. All right, so these are the 3. Holy free holy. The camera just doesn't even do them justice, you guys. They are so beautiful and blinding. Oh, they are so pretty. Oh my god. So the first one is Yes, obviously a nudie pinky highlighter. Yes, I know, it's my thing. Then you have Cocoa Bling, which is a little bit more icy. And then you have La Peach, which is just like a truly peachy highlight. Now I do like La Peach. It's very, very unique. I don't have when Wait, no, the Nicole Guerrero has like a peachy highlight in it too. But up until I got the Nicole Guerrero one, I hadn't seen any like this, and I don't see any like this. However, it is slightly more pigmented than my skin tone can handle. So it's definitely better for like a medium to deep. Cocoa Bling is just a little too light. It's a little bit too icy for my taste, but I use it more as like a pinpoint highlight. I might use it more for like inner corner highlight type of a thing. But Yas is my bitch. I love her. This highlighter is so ultra juicy and wet. I don't even know how to describe it. I don't even know how they made something like this. It is such a unique formula. I love the loose highlighter concept. You can use it in so many different ways. I've seen people literally add it to like a setting spray to make like a dewy setting mist. It's amazing. It's fabulous. And Artist Couture really has all the colors, especially for deeper skin tones, which, you know, as we know, deeper skin tones, they don't always get the love that they deserve. There are some brands that prioritize deeper skin tones, but a lot of people don't. Artist Couture is someone that does, and they have so many highlights for deeper skin tones. They actually have more highlighters for deeper skin tones than they do for lighter skin tones, in my opinion. But I love them. Their formula is magical, and I hope they never get rid of it, because if they do, I don't even want to go there. I don't even want to go there. Moving on to my top 2 highlighters. Oh my gosh. So the first one I have is Cookie Highlight. I love me some Cookie Highlight, y'all. Now, when I first saw Jaclyn get this, I was like, oh, bitch, like, I need that. I mean, come on. She can sell ice to Eskimos, okay? So when I saw that she got this, I was like, oh, yeah, I'm getting it. Hands down. Love it, love it, love it. Didn't do a lot of research. Got the highlighter, used it, and then I was like, whoa, this is too metallic. It's too much. I don't like it. Ugh. So I stopped using it. Then I was like, you know what? I need to try it. Like, I spent $30 on this highlight and it's just going to sit here. So what I do is I take my brush, I barely touch it in there, and I slowly wiggle it back and forth. And then I tap off the excess. I put it very pinpoint, like right here, and I slowly go back and forth very lightly, and then I slowly start to work it out to the edges. I don't just swirl it in there and go ham, okay? I do it very slightly, very lightly. And guess what? It looks amazing. Oh my God, this just looks like light on the skin. Now, they describe this as a golden swirl of pearl. Oh my gosh, if that just doesn't get you off right there. But in my opinion, I find it to be more of a champagne highlight with a peach undertone that has that pearl kind of iridescence mixed in. And the combination of the warm tones and the cool tones is just magnificent, you guys. I love it. The formula is ultra buttery and foil. Like, holy shit, you can see that right there. When I swatch it, you guys are gonna be like, whoa. I mean, it is just a ray of light, but it looks kind of like wet almost. It looks like a liquid metallic highlight. That's how intense it is. But when you use that tiny little bit, just a little amount, and you turn your cheeks from side to side, life changing. I love this highlight. I wish that Benefit would get off with this box packaging and just put it in some plastic. Like, I just hate it, and I can tell that it's been cut unevenly. But besides the point, excellent highlighter. 100% worth it every time. Every time. And for the grand finale, coming in at number 1 is my Dior Nude Luminizer in 002, right? Oh, 02, just 10. 02 pink. This is packaging A++. I will say though that it's cheap packaging. So while it is aesthetically pleasing, it is very cheap because, hey, not supposed to do this. Okay, but anyway, this highlighter is so beautiful. They have a great shade range. I'm a sucker for a pinky highlight, but this one has like this iridescence to it that is just gorgeous. Very similar formula to the Amrezy one, where it is like that gel powder, super lightweight. As you can see, it kind of looks like nothing, but at the same time, it looks like everything. Like, it's super metallic and dewy, but it's not like in your face. Like, I don't even know how to describe this, you guys. It is so pretty. The pink is very, very subtle. And this is just a highlight for me that every time I put this on, it looks amazing. There's not one time that I have ever used this that I have been like, don't really love it, or not my favorite highlight, or hate the color, or applied too much. Because of the formula, you apply such a thin layer, but it radiates and it glows and it looks so beautiful. And I don't know what they did. They sprayed like some perfume on this because it smells fabulous. Obviously, it has some cracks in it because I used to carry it around in my purse. So the packaging could be a little bit better. I'm not gonna lie. That's kind of janky for like a really expensive highlighter, but it is worth every penny, you guys. I swear to you, the Dior highlighters are so good. And even if you get those quads are amazing as well. I love everything about this. I feel super confident wearing it, which I think is the most important part about makeup, is that you should feel really confident wearing it. I love this. It's the best. If you ever have a chance to get one, please get one. They are so good. I'm sorry I didn't have more drugstore stuff for you guys today. I just don't buy drugstore highlighters that often. I just never have really been excited about any of them too much. But the high-end ones that I have are my absolute favorites, and I recommend them, especially my top 5. Hands down, anybody that buys these, you're going to love them. They're so freaking good. Okay, peeps, that includes this video. I hope that you guys found this helpful in some way, shape, or form. If not, I hope you just laughed, because we need to laugh more. We need to laugh more. Anyway, leave me some love down below. Let me know if you've tried any of these, if you love them, if you hate them, what highlighters you like. You guys know I always love makeup suggestions. Let me know some drugstore. Maybe I'll try some drugstore and put out some reviews for you guys. I will leave the makeup details down below. I'll leave all the applicable links down below. You guys know I got this. I got this. I may not be on time with filming videos, but I can make sure I write a good description. Okay, thank you again so much for always watching my channel. I love the support. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.